Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Pink Print Podcast.
Today we're sitting down for an unfiltered Q&A. We're so excited. Q&As are like my favorite things ever.
My favorite thing ever is sitting down with you.
Same.
Having convos.
Same. I was actually just vlogging because I was doing my makeup for my vlog, and I said, all right, BRB, I'm going to go live my dream life and go record my podcast with my best friend.
Yeah, and then she also stated how much she misses me in her vlog, right? The whole vlog was about how much you miss me.
It's actually about me and
right.
makeup. But yeah. All right, let's get into it because recently we've been getting a lot of questions. We've gotten a lot of new listeners, and people want to know the meaning behind the pink print. So I think it'd be a good time to refresh that in everybody's brains because
absolutely,
this name has a meaning, and a lot of people are like, I saw the pink pod. Like, okay, it's fine that you're getting it wrong. My God, like it's okay, but it is the Pink Print Podcast for a reason. So the meaning behind the name is we essentially wanted to give women a blueprint to building a life that lasts. Now, instead of it being a blueprint, we want it to be a pink print because it's for women.
Yes.
So that is the meaning behind the name. We are obviously touching on entrepreneurship, health, wellness, finances, every single aspect to building a sustainable, long, amazing, fulfilling life.
I love it. Couldn't have said it better myself, to be honest.
Yeah. So how did we start the pink print?
Well, we started because when we were friends, we still are. Back when we were still talking over the phone, you were still in Boston. This was May 2023. And I remember we had a conversation and we were like, wow, we should start a podcasting. That'd be a good idea. I remember it so vividly. And we were like, oh, we could talk about this. We could talk about relationships and just things that her and I were already having conversations about, like just between us, because we would call each other and tell each other what was going on in our lives. And then you eventually ended up moving here, right? I'm like, your lease starts May 1st. And the summer went by, and then it was August, and things were a little slow. And we were like, just together one day at the office, and we were like, okay, I think this is a good time to actually like put together the podcast.
Yeah.
And then we started to brainstorm. We took this very seriously.
Yeah.
We started to brainstorm ideas. We even had a call with a great friend, Isa. Shout out Isa. And she would ask us so many questions like, well, why do you want to do this? And what's going to make you guys different to everybody else? And what's the name of it? And what's going to be the concept? So we actually took like a few weeks.
Months.
Well, we launched in October.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, yeah. I'm like, wasn't that long, but we did take a long time to like really put together, and then we went to the drawing board and we changed it, and the name was a really hard thing to come up with.
Yeah, we were actually supposed to be called Anything and Everything.
Anything and everything, because you talk about anything and everything.
But like that's also kind of fucking stupid.
And it's also like we're not really, really talking about anything and everything. We're not talking about like science.
Or like crypto or
like history, you know? No, just like not anything and everything. Oh my God. I don't remember the other names. That would have been really funny to see the other names.
They're definitely in a document.
And so we started working together. And one thing that I think that Kathy and I have down really good in our partnership is that I genuinely think that neither of us want to let each other down. So it's like the perfect drive to keep going.
I'm like scared of Gio.
No. And I'm not scared, but I don't want to let you down either. So it's like, did you do this? I'm like, fuck, I didn't. I know I have to do it. I know that I have to do this. Don't worry. I will get it done. Don't worry about when I do it, you know?
When I asked Gio things like, oh, did you do this? She's like, no, I didn't do it. I know I have to do it. And I'm getting it done right now. Like, I just haven't wanted to do it, but I know I have to do it. And I'm doing it right now. I'm like, okay.
I'm like, I'm getting it done. Don't ask me when. I'll get it done.
And my answer is like, if I didn't, I'm like, no. I didn't actually do that.
That goes to show how different we are.
Yeah.
But I think that's like really important. I'm like, here I am, like how to find a business partner. But because like if I had this idea on my own, I'd be like, damn, this is hard, or it's not sticking, or my creative juices aren't flowing, and it's so much easier to just like be like, whatever. Or maybe like if you were to like, we'll do it another time. And like, listen, there's some things that we do that we're like, we'll do another time. Like some things.
We're not perfect.
But for the most part, we were like, we're committed and we're going to do it. So we did it. We put it together. We were very serious. We also hired Issa. We did our photo shoot. We took pictures, and then we launched it.
Yeah. Honestly, we recorded a few, like we have come so far.
So far.
This is like a reflection episode. We're going to get off this topic soon. But we used to like we would used to re-record things for reels because we didn't know how to like edit them properly. So we would like make a script and edit a reel and not even use the microphone audio. Like, so embarrassing. I don't know what we were doing.
Yeah, I think it was more of a technical issue.
It was. That we were just trying to like pump out content. We didn't know how to do it properly.
And everyone's like, your mics aren't working.
We were like, we know. We actually know it's not working. We just have no other choice.
Exactly. No, but
we've moved offices.
That's how we started it. And listen, also, it's not that difficult. I know we took time to put it together, but it's also like, just get started. We were literally, just talking about punching. Before we started, you were literally like, oh, they should have just done it.
Yeah. Yeah. It is not that difficult. I mean, as long as you're committed to doing it every week. And listen, this is our 91st episode. And guess what? We're not where we want to be. Like,
we should do something special for 100.
We should.
Like, hit 100K.
That's so true. We're at 500. We're not where we want to be at all. And like, not going to lie to you guys, a lot of the time we're like, should we still be doing this? Like, I'm not really sure. Like, there's been doubtful moments, which I think is so normal when you're in business. And it's all about taking that, re-strategizing, and like, you keep going forward because I don't know, like, we know that there's something special here, but also we love it. And I think it's also about going back to your why. Last week at dinner, I was sitting with Riley talking about pink print, and I was really frustrated. I'm like, I just don't understand. Like, I want to be bigger. I want this. I want that. And he's like, Kat, he's like, why did you start this podcast? And I was like, to help other women.
Riley the guru.
No, this guy's a guru. Like, I don't know where it came out.
But he's like, it's okay, babe. It'll happen.
No, Riley's just like, Kat, relax. Like, what is your why? Like, why did you start this podcast? Like, do you still believe in it? And I was like, yeah, like, that's all I want in life. And he's like, so stop thinking about everything else. Stop thinking about making money and monetizing and this and that, and like, continue to have fun and do this for that reason. And I was like, facts.
I also think like, just, it's been a minute because we were traveling and stuff that we've actually like been here on the mic, but being here together and having these convos, I think is also like where the real spark and the flame is, and where it's so fun, and having guests and talking to them and connecting is also where we really get a lot of our, like a lot out of it. Mm-hmm. So it's like when we're doing the mundane things,
I know,
during the month or during the week, it's like, oh, we have to keep doing this. But then when we do that thing that like sparks our flow, then it reminds us again.
Yeah, because for example, like for summer, we had like a week where we recorded every single day. So that we would be prepped. So then it's like so long goes by without recording.
Right. Like I think practically all of August we haven't recorded.
Yeah.
But now that we're back, it feels so good to be back, you know? And then it gets us excited again. And it's just like, you know, so it ebbs and flows.
Yeah. So this is an interesting question. Is corporate life just settling, and is entrepreneurship overhyped? I guess you've never worked corporate.
You know, I think do you have an answer for this? I mean, I have my thoughts on it.
Say it. I know what your thoughts are, and I like them, so say it.
Well, my thoughts on corporate life.
It doesn't mean it's for everyone, but for you.
I don't think it's for everyone, and I think I have like this little internal battle with myself because like my husband's corporate, and then I'm totally, I mean, whatever, an entrepreneur, an independent contractor. I don't rely on that. So I'm always like, you need to like, you know, go out there. And also I see corporate as a little limiting. I think it really depends on the industry and what you're doing. There's only so much money you can make. There's only so much you can do, and you really rely on like the people around you. And I don't know, but in my job, I'm like, okay, I can really, although it's hard, like I can really make as much as I can, and I'm not like limited to anything really. So I think about that, and I always try to like pull towards my side because I'm biased, but at the same time, I think that everyone's different. Those are my thoughts now because I just see other people. Mm-hmm. But what was the question? Is it just settling? I mean, I think for some people, yeah, sure, it's easier. You go to your 9 to 5. You don't have to do anything outside of 5 p.m. You have no worries, pretty much no stresses. I mean, I've never done it, so this is from what I see from the outside. But pretty much like you lock up, you leave it at the office. And I see a lot of people that, I don't know, it just also, it's different because then like work is not your full life. In my life, I feel like it then really blends. It goes into my weekends, or it goes later, or maybe like during the day I'm not doing much, but like then I get an important call at 6 p.m. and I gotta answer, you know, because then it's like, it's just different hours. But I would rather have my hours and my schedule than not. I don't think it's settling. I think also you just really need to see what works for you. Also, not everyone's built to be an entrepreneur.
No. Let's go back to the corporate thing because it is true.
Did I go off?
No.
Okay.
No, I think first of all, everybody should take a DISC assessment. I don't know if you've ever done that. I did it at Babson, and then I did it again recently just to see, like, some people are meant for more of like a meticulous standard role like that, and some people aren't. You know, like some people are going to thrive in sales or entrepreneurship or being an independent contractor. It just really depends on your personality style and how you work with others. So number one, everyone go do a DISC assessment, and then it'll probably tell you exactly what you're looking for. Number two, I totally agree with you. If you are working in a corporate setting, it might be difficult to unlock your full potential. But on the other hand, if you are looking to gain skills because you want to go start a business in the future, you want to do something, but you're not exactly sure how to scale or run a business, I think it is good to go get some experience that way too. But some people would say that you should just start and then you'll gather information that way. I think it depends on you. I don't think anything is settling. I think nothing that's meant for you is going to pass you by, and whatever information you learn along the way, you'll apply it going forward.
You just reminded me of my true thoughts on corporate life.
Everything she just said was a lie.
It's not a lie, but I just really remember, like, the key factor is that I think that people rely on corporate life and it makes them feel safe. But literally the day of tomorrow, you could be fired and your whole life goes kaput. And I've seen this happen to so many people. And I think that's another reason why I'm so, like, I'm not against it, but why me personally, I'm just like, of course you dedicate your time and sometimes so many years, and from one day to the next they get acquired and they have to fire everyone, and unfortunately you are getting fired. And that's just the way it is. I get it. Businesses need to make money. They have to do that. But it's like when you work for yourself, it is harder to make money, but at the same time, like, I'm not putting my hands, I don't know, in some company. And I've seen this happen to, like, my grandfather or people close to me. And then it's like they lose a job. And then it's so hard for people to find a new job, and the job market's tough. I think at the end of the day, whichever way you go, like you said, acquire skills, because that's what's going to take you to your next thing, you know? But it's just, when people tell me, oh, they want to work corporate forever, I'm just like, it scares me almost, because people say it's safer, but then it's like from one moment to the next, it could not. And then what are you going to do?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I can go on about this forever. But anyways, do you think it's true that women have to work twice as hard to be taken seriously?
Yeah.
Explain.
Well, I think that, people see women, I think, just so differently, but if I say something too nice, then it's like, okay, then I don't really need to respect what she's saying because I'm being nice. I'm just trying to be, not even nice. I also don't like the word nice anymore. I'm trying to change it to kind. You can be kind. You don't have to be nice, you know? Mm-hmm. So it's like, then it's like, oh no, I can step all over her. I don't have to respect her boundaries and whatever. Then you're too tough, and then you're a bitch, or you're just like rude. And then it's like, why are all these things like interpreted in these weird ways? Because if a man is just being the way he is, no one's like, oh my god, he's so nice, or like, oh my god, he's being so a dick, although he could be. But I just think like everything we do, I guess it's interpreted by the other person, but it's like we always are kind of like having to reshift the way we talk or whatever so that we can be taken seriously on the other end. We can't be too nice, we can't be too rough. I don't know. I think we just have it way harder. I think we have more expectations from society.
I think I find it harder, the age thing.
The age thing is like also a huge thing.
A lot of the time when I literally like a showing, people are like, you're like a little bit younger than I thought you'd be. Like, okay, you're a little bit fucking older than I thought you'd be, you dumbass bitch. Like, what are you talking about? Why does that matter? Like,
the age thing is something too. If you were, I'm like a young boy, the same age but a man, do you think someone would say the same thing?
Probably not.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they see you as a woman and you're young.
Yeah.
So it's like double.
Yeah. I don't know. I hate the age thing. And also like I get this past literally to this deal. This woman's like, I've been in real estate 30 years. I'm like, I don't care. You're doing everything wrong. Like, yeah. So I don't care that you've been in real estate 30 years and then you're gaslighting me into telling me that I'm doing something wrong. Like, shut up already.
Or when people see me and they're like, all right, sweetie. I'm like, babe.
Yeah.
Don't call me sweetie. A man in probably his 50s, 60s should not be calling me sweetie, you know?
Yeah.
If I was obviously a young boy, you probably, I might keep saying boy, but like a young man, you probably wouldn't say that. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's easier for people to like have less boundaries.
Yeah. But also just like your work speaks for itself. So whatever.
No, absolutely. And that's why then we need to be like a little tougher and not always so like, oh yeah, okay, sweetie, okay, bye, because then it's like they won't take us completely seriously. Yeah. But I mean, I don't know if we're working twice as hard, but we definitely have a little added work.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay, next segment, wellness.
What's your morning routine like right now?
Right now, I wake up between 6 and 7 every day.
Stud.
I always make a warm cup of water, lemon, apple cider vinegar, and cinnamon. That's for blood sugar balance.
Lemon, apple cider vinegar, and cinnamon. That sounds good.
So good on the tummy first thing in the morning, and so that way I don't have to have like coffee as soon as I wake up, and I'm having like a warm drink for my digestive system. It helps you go to the bathroom, so you don't need the coffee to do that, and you're not like unbalancing all your hormones. So I do that. I do my 2 journals and my meditation book.
What journal are you using right now?
I'm using the Wellness Journal by Papier. I don't know how to say that name. Yeah. And it has like certain prompts that you answer in the morning and at night. And then I do my lined journal, and I just do 3 things I'm grateful for, 3 things that would make today great, and all my affirmations. And then I look in the mirror and I say each affirmation 3 times. And then I read my meditation book, which is just like a short meditation, and it's for like labeled with each day. And then I get on my day. I usually go work out. I come back, I make breakfast, and the day begins. How about you?
Right now, I'm waking up not between 6 and 7 a.m., but it depends on the day. If I have training and I have to be there at 8, then I'll wake up at like 7:45. I swear to God.
That's literally insanity. I need an hour before I leave the house for anything.
So let's say on a day like that, I'll try to wake up at 7:30, but realistically I don't. So get out of bed at 7:45. I get changed really quickly, go to the gym, work out from 8 to 9. I'm back home by like 9:15. Then I take my probiotics. I shower, do my skincare. I've been drinking H2 tabs.
Explain the
Shout
H2
out
tab.
H2 tabs. I'm probably not the best person to explain it, but it's basically hydrogen packed into a little thing, and hydrogen is supposed to be like, I don't know, one of like the craziest elements or whatever, and it can help with, guys, digestion.
Not the craziest elements.
No, but like it has a lot of great benefits, and they were able to like put it into like a dissolving pill, not pill, whatever. So then whatever. I put in a little water bottle. A tablet. There we go. H2 tabs. Yeah. Here I am. So then I put that in the water. I let it dissolve. You're supposed to drink it like pretty immediately after it's done dissolving. And that way I also like already drink a whole bottle of water with that. And then I drink my Mary Ruth's. I'm like really into my supplements right now.
Yeah. Because of Function Health.
Right. Which actually I need to do again. So I do all of that. I worked out. I take all those supplements. I change. And I start my day. I've journaled a few days. I'm not journaling every day. And I organize my house in there too. So what I'm doing in the morning is I'm doing my skincare. I'm working out. If I'm not at the gym, I'm going on a walk. I take all of my supplements and I organize. Then I can start my day. Because if my house isn't organized, I swear to God, I think about it.
Yeah, same.
I'm like, I didn't make my bed. Well, I always make my bed. It's more of like if Ricky leaves after me and I know the bed's not made, or it's like, or the kitchen is a mess, or this is a mess. Like I need to have everything in order so then I can sit down in peace, get to work on my computer in peace. Everything is good. I've taken all my supplements. I've done everything I have to do to make myself feel good. I moved. I showered. I'm good.
Yeah.
Gio is taken care of.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
So how do you stay disciplined with all your health while being really busy?
Well, I'm actually kind of just enjoying to do everything. So I think that makes it easier. Mm-hmm. But I just like really like working out. Like I like moving, even if it's a walk, even if I'm traveling. Like we were traveling. We both like to work out because we also know it makes us feel good and we know it's healthy. So we keep doing it. I think it's gotten to a point where it's just like, I don't know, it's kind of easy to be consistent with some of those things because I like the way that I feel when I do them. Mm-hmm. And I think it would just feel worse if I didn't. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's my answer.
No, I agree. Like when I wake up every morning and I'm getting to my journal, I like play my speaker, like a really like calm playlist. Like I love it. I love just like chilling here, putting a candle on. I don't put like all my big lights on and I'm just sitting here with my music playing while I journal. And then my workout, like, I mean, when I'm journaling, I'm literally like, I'm so lucky I get to challenge my body at the gym today. Like it is fun and it's funny and it's so nice to like go to the gym and be like in a community and say hi to the people that you see. And like I made like 2 new friends at the gym the other day. I don't know.
Okay, social.
Actually, like, by the way, I don't say anything. They come up to me and start talking to me.
Amazing, attractive
really
people.
Approachable.
The trainer at the gym calls my mom the mayor.
She definitely is. She's like, she's like this.
Hi. She says hi to everybody at the gym. I'm like, no one needs this right now.
Yeah. So my next answer is gonna be super controversial.
Okay, what's the next question?
What wellness trend do you think is secretly toxic? And my best friend does it.
Me? Oh, which one is it?
Intermittent fasting.
Oh, I thought I was gonna say like drinking coffee before on an empty stomach, which I've been trying not to do.
Good.
And I've been trying to have a bite of something before I work out. I'm just letting you know.
I'm so happy. Which, by the way, like whatever works for you, I'm always just kidding. But like for me, I just can't do that. Like, how can you not eat until like 1 p.m.?
Because I'm just built like this.
So
it's
crazy.
not a good response. But
what do you think is toxic?
What's a wellness trend that I think is toxic? You know, nothing really comes to mind.
Okay, that's fine.
Do you really need a morning routine, or is it just Instagram BS? I think a morning routine is nice.
Yeah.
I don't think it's BS, but like, do something realistic that you're actually gonna do.
Yeah, I just think it'd be like pure chaos if like you like rolled out of bed and like got to work.
Listen, my morning routine's not crazy.
At least you roll out of bed into the workout.
Into my supplements. That's it. Shower. Yeah. Nothing crazy.
But like people that like I'm like people. My fiance, actually not during 75 hours.
Oh, you guys think Ricky has a morning routine?
Yeah, no. My fiance wakes up at 7:55 and gets to the office at 8:05.
No, correct. You think they're like
running around the house like a madman?
They're not
running.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now he's toxic 75 hard.
75 hard. That's so funny.
It's not toxic. I get it. I get the premise. Like
3 times a year.
No, 3 times a year.
I feel like Riley does it 3 times.
He does it once a year. And this is only his second time doing it.
I think one of my other friends has done it like twice this year or something.
Yeah. I don't know. I get it. Like, it's like, how much you kind of test yourself to see how much you can actually do in one day, which is always a lot more than some people think.
But why do people do it? Really for the food or for the working out more?
No,
for the no drinking?
No, I just told you. Like, to see how much you can really do in one day. Like, you have to fit in 2 workouts in a day. Like,
but that's like the physical part of it.
Yeah, and then you read 10 pages and you don't drink.
Oh, you read 10 pages.
Great. Like, yeah. But, like, personally, I just think it's okay to, like, work out every day and have, like, 2 drinks a week. Like, I think that's fine. You know?
I think that's fine, too.
I know. I'm saying, like, you don't need to, like, whatever.
No, yeah, it's a little extreme. Okay, I agree. Toxic.
I just think it's unsustainable. Anyway.
It isn't. It's only 75 days.
Yeah. Oh, I like this question. Is it bad to want to lose weight even in a body positive world?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. I think I just talked about this too. Like, actually, I haven't told you this. I'm working with Sam.
Amazing. I was about to say, we'll go listen to Sam's episode.
Yeah. So I'm working with Sam, everyone, great, amazing holistic health coach, because I really wanted to make a change in my body. Like, I'm somebody who's very healthy. I think that I actually just said this on my vlog, if you want to go watch that too.
Go watch.
I, after my mom passed away, like, experienced a lot of interesting changes in my body. And it's no coincidence because the body keeps the score, which is a whole book I read. And trust me, I'm not one to like blame something on something, but that's just honestly when it all started happening for me. And it does make sense. So I was trying for so long to get my body back to where it used to be. And I was living such a normal, healthy, sustainable life. But when you're trying to fight a lot of emotions that your body is holding on to because you don't want your brain to think about them, it's possible that certain things can start to look different. And I don't know, like, for the past 3 years, I've just been like, oh, I'm gonna like eat meat for lunch in a bowl, like Lauren Bostic, or like, oh, I'm gonna do this, or oh, I'm gonna do that. And just like, honestly, I was so sick and tired of being sick and tired, which is something Melissa Wood Health says. It's like, it's something like that. Like, how long are you gonna be sick and tired of it for? Whatever. And I was like, fatigued all the time, tired, not sleeping at night, like a lot of these different things. So yes, I wanted to lose weight, but I also wanted to change all those other things too, and like have energy throughout my day and like sleep at night. And long story short, I think it's amazing if you want to lose weight, and if you're doing it in a healthy way, like, people should really be encouraging that, because all you're doing is something good for your body.
Absolutely. I mean, that's just like a health goal you have for yourself. It's the same as like, like I just said, I want to start eating before I go to the gym, or I want to start implementing this, or I want to start taking this supplement because it's going to make me feel good. Like, why not? If you want to lose weight or you want to gain weight or whatever you want, it's your body.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want. So no, I don't think it's bad at all.
Okay. How do you balance love and career? This is such a good question. You go first.
Me?
Yeah, you're the wife. I'm the fiance.
How do you balance? Okay. Well,
I think you and I are really similar when it comes to this. And if we're in the middle of something and they are trying to give us like a kiss, we're like, enough, hold on.
I know, which I'm really working on. So how do you balance it? I mean, I think that one thing that I've learned, which I'm still learning, obviously, is that work needs to stay at work, and at home, I need to like take that off. Okay. It's really hard for me. It's really hard for me.
Here's the thing, because work needs to stay at work. We literally just explained how our work does not have certain times. And this morning I woke up at 6 a.m. to go to the gym, but I woke up to texts from your mom that I needed to respond to make sure that a wire was confirmed before 8 a.m. So at 6 a.m., that's the only time I have to do it, really. So it's like I wake up to my phone. I'm like, oh my God, fuck, this has to get done before I go to the gym. And my fiance's like, stand back, give me a kiss. Great example. Like, babes. And I was like, I literally screamed at him. And I was like, I'm doing something for work. And then he's like, it's always something with work. And he stormed out and went to Equinox. And then I went to Equinox too, like 30 minutes later. And I saw him there, and he was working out with his friend. And I was like, hey.
Hi, remember me?
Hey, are you so mad? And I apologized after. I said I should not have acted like that.
Well, I think we have a really, I mean, not that unique, but like, let's say a unique scenario where like we work from home.
Not that unique.
But anyone who works from home, I guess, with their remote jobs or whatever.
Time is just of the essence sometimes.
No, time is of the essence. And I think like that's an example where like, okay, listen, I have to answer. Like that was really time of the essence. You couldn't put it aside. If it was like a text from like an agent that's just trying to get your attention at 6, 7 a.m. All right, not necessary, boundary. But this was more time of the essence. You needed to get that done. So that, whatever. But in general, I would say like if you're working from home and you have a little office space, you have a little desk. The moment that you leave that desk, like try to leave it at that desk. Try to leave it in that room and leave. And it's just more of like when we are engaging with our partners, like we need to like turn that off. Cause I know that like I'm very intense sometimes in my work life. And yeah, I'm sitting at my desk, my dining table, and I'm working and he wants to come and give me a kiss. I'm now working on being like, okay, you can give me a kiss. I will give you a kiss. It's fine. Because I also have learned that not everything has to be my way. And sometimes I think like, no, I'm working right now. I'm in the middle of something. He can't come in here and just like give me a kiss because I'm in the middle of something. But then I'm trying to put myself in his shoes. Like the poor guy's just coming home from work and wants to give his wife a kiss. Why can it never go his way? Why can't he just come home and just give his wife a kiss and like move on? Because all they really want to do is just give me a kiss and then that's it. You know, I'm like, it doesn't always have to be on my time, when I want, when I don't want, whatever. So I'm trying to balance that out and be like, okay, let me give in a little bit to like what he wants. That's okay.
Yeah.
I guess I was like very selfish in that regard. But
no, same. And also realistically, what I was doing this morning, in that 1 millisecond of what I was doing, I easily could have stopped for literally a second, given him a kiss and continued on. But I was just in my zone and didn't want to be bothered. But like realistically, I would change the way I acted going forward now.
Yeah, I'm just try to be conscious in like how you're engaging with your partner, because your partner has nothing to do with work. And I think that like we need to solidify that boundary very well. That's how we balance it.
But you know what? I have something to say.
Okay, say it.
Because I was saying this to my dad. Back in the day, women used to be able to start cooking dinner at 4 p.m.
Don't even get me started on all the things women need to do.
And have it ready at 6 p.m. when your husband gets home. And yes, like dinner's ready and I love you and let's make love on the couch. Like, okay. Now, I also get home at 6, 7 p.m. Oh, wait, I didn't go to the grocery store, so I have to go to Whole Foods now. Now it's 8 p.m. I'm starving, so I'm trying to cook dinner. And this motherfucker walks in and he wants all the love and attention, but I gotta cook dinner for his ass too.
No,
it sounded really intense.
It's a lot.
I'm so happy to do all those things, but you know, it's just like I can't do everything every day.
No, you can't.
But I do. No, he does a lot. You know what I mean?
No, I do.
I play the domestic role because I want to. I feel that in my bones. I know maybe you don't as much. I like to be domestic. I really do. Like I love cooking and cleaning for the man. He does do a lot. So you know, it's just like,
no, it's not even
just
that.
a lot.
Like, I like the domestic feminine role as well, because I think it's really important in a relationship.
Yes.
I don't like cooking. That doesn't mean I can't be a domestic.
No, you clean the house all fucking day long.
I clean, I organize, I make this house into a home. I really
pay someone to do that once a week.
No, but it's just like, even the candle, making sure everything's organized, like your clothes is folded. Like, those are all things that, like, that's my contribution. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe not the cooking per se, but other things. And I think the reason that I try to do that more is really to tap into more of my feminine energy. Because if not, again, this thing with the work, like, yeah, of course I could be like very masculine, get home, I'm still working. Then you don't turn that off. Or even if I turn that off, it's like, okay, now can you cook? Or not, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to be the man in the relationship, and I don't want to be any more masculine.
No.
If anything, I'm trying to be more feminine and more soft. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
So in doing these things, it like forces me to be in that energy, you know, or it's like, I don't like to cook, but I'm going to try to also, so I can disconnect at this point at 7 p.m., 8 p.m. to disconnect and just try to like really enjoy being at home with my husband, not on my phone, not doing anything. So I think that's, you know, we can't do it all, and I don't think we should be expected to do it all. And I think women have a quadrillion expectations, and don't even get me started like when they have kids. But I'm like, none of us have kids, but I think about it, and there's a lot for us to do. So it's really hard, but I think, you know, we should still tap into our feminine energy and try to put a boundary so we don't bring all this masculine energy at home. Okay, cool. Next question.
Cool. Advice you'd give your younger self about dating and friendships. We can start dating.
Do you want to kick this off?
Sure. I mean, like, don't try to fix anybody, you know? I think a lot of women tend to do that. Like, oh, this guy, we can fix him. He's going to be better. No, he's going to have to fix himself. You need to date somebody who's already healed.
I also, my advice is if he wanted to, he would. Like, I don't think we should have any questions. Like, I remember like feeling those anxiety. You remember like feeling like a pit in your stomach, like waiting to see what this person wants. And like, it's like, you like this person, but they're clearly like, interested, not interested. Like, you don't need this. Either he's in or he's out.
Yeah. If you're confused, that's your answer.
Yeah. If he wanted to, he would make it happen. It's really not that like deep, you know?
Yeah. With friendships, I think I've been thinking about this a lot lately, and I just think like a friend that really supports your decisions is like the most important and like amazing thing to have around, you know? Like somebody that you don't have to over explain yourself. You don't have to feel bad about like anything or any decision you've ever made. Just someone that's truly there to like support you and like understands you.
I agree completely. I think growing up, I would have so much anxiety as like what my friends would think about me, or if I'm doing certain things, like how would they feel about it? It's like, who cares? Like if they're true friends, they like wouldn't care. Also, it's like not that big of a deal, you know? I think I would put like a lot of importance into like what they would think about me when it has nothing to do with them, you know? And if they're supportive, non-judgmental, I don't like judgmental friends, you know, just doesn't make you feel good. And that's it. And if they're judgmental and not making you feel good, then they're just not the right vibe.
Yeah. Should women split the bill in 2025? Like a dinner bill? No.
A dinner bill? No.
If that's what you mean.
No dinner bill should be split.
No, never. Do you believe in staying friends with exes? No.
No.
And I'll tell you why.
We've had a whole episode about this.
In short, I'll tell you why. 'Cause some people think they can, but realistically, when you find your next partner, like that partner's not going to be chill with you being friends with your ex. Like even if it was so amicable and so this and so that, like no.
It would have to be a crazy scenario, like if your ex and your new partner are friends and you and your ex maybe dated for a little bit, it wasn't that intense, and you guys are all just like crazy nice people.
Okay, but that's like the exception.
No, that's what I'm saying.
The
like,
rule?
It has to be a crazy scenario in order for it to work out, and most cases, it's not.
Yeah.
It's too tough.
Yeah. So would you marry somebody with debt?
I mean, that question is so interesting because it's like, what does debt mean? Like, I think like student loan debt?
No.
That's okay.
Doesn't mean that.
If it's real debt, I mean, these are conversations that I genuinely had with Ricky before we got married. I don't know if it was like at the engaged part or before engaged, but I had already moved in with him. So these are conversations that I'm having with the person I'm living with, which I think is super valid. Engaged, married, well, before marriage. Engaged or not. And it's kind of conversations where I think you need to align on your values of the future. Like those convos, do you want to have kids? If the guy's like, no, I never want to have kids, babe, then it's got to end because I really want kids. If you don't, I'm not trying to change your mind on that.
Yeah.
So it's like, so, you know, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And it did come up in my conversation where I was like, oh, like, I think I brought it up. I was like, I listened to a podcast or something, and someone found out that their partner had debt they didn't know, and then I brought it up like that, and he was like, oh, and then I have student loans. That's how the student loans came up. Because if not, it's like, how do you really bring that up? You know, it's like,
yeah,
oh, I have student, which it doesn't even matter. It's not a big deal. But I think it's important for your partner who you're living with or now you're engaged with and going to marry to know what's going on. If this person is hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt, you should know, because you're going to marry this person legally, because we have to remember
your problem.
Marriage is a legal thing. And you also want to know, like, oh, this person's not so financially responsible, or maybe they made decisions that have put them in this place and that wasn't really a good judgment. Like, I think you need to like see the person and then, you know, see how they got into it, because then you're going to marry this person. Another thing that I'd say about this is if you're going to marry someone who has debt, a prenup is really nice, because you really lay out everything that each of you have, and you both need to say if you have debt or not. And that way you can explicitly say like, hey, any debt is yours. Any debt before you were married is yours. You can even state any debt that you incur on your own when married is still yours, because if not, it does fall on you. And what if this has nothing to do with you and now you need to be banking this guy or this girl, your partner? So I think another reason why I like prenups is because they just force couples to have important conversations when you're marrying, and marriage is like a really big deal. Yeah. So would I marry someone with debt?
Depends.
Like, sure, depends, but like, let's have the conversation and let's be really open and honest. I don't want someone lying to me that they're in debt, because now you're a liar and irresponsible.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, last segment is Miami lifestyle. So let's talk about, what's your favorite coffee spot right now in Miami?
Facade.
That was mine.
Facade in Coral Gables.
Okay, what is your order? Also, the breakfast there is so good.
So
holy shit,
good.
The bacon there is so thick.
You like it? I had it this weekend and I was like, what is this?
Well, maybe you got a bad piece.
No, it was just so thick. I didn't know what to do with it. I was like, Enrique's like, Canadian bacon. I didn't know what it was.
It's not Canadian bacon.
I don't know.
No, I'm cackling. Canadian bacon is ham. Okay. Anyway.
The croissant there is fire. Ham and cheese croissant there is fire. The cinnamon roll is fire. I get the iced chai latte. I've gotten their cappuccino, which is great. Ricky recently has been getting the Tira I Miss You latte, which is a tiramisu latte.
I cannot believe he's drinking that.
It looks really good.
Only because he's always like cold brew black.
He also like loves tiramisu. I saw that they have a matcha cornflakes. I'm not a matcha girl, but like it kind of looks good.
You like are. No?
I never get matcha. Only at Rosetta, because it's full of sugar. And that's why it's good. Because if I go somewhere and I taste actual matcha, I'm like,
Okay. Favorite dinner spot right now? It doesn't have to be a new
Wait,
spot.
you didn't say, oh, you said Facade.
No, mine is also Facade.
Why don't you go with me?
I've been with you.
Why don't you go again with me? If this is your favorite
fine.
place. She's going without me. It's next to my house.
No, I've been once with you. Dummy.
Favorite dinner, you go first, because you go to more dinners.
Like, the thing is that it's Hillstone.
Okay. You know, I'm going to say I haven't been going to it so much, but like I'm fucking with pastis.
No, same. I was just there a lot.
Right. And it's just like it slaps.
It's just been a vibe lately.
Oysters. I've been getting the oysters there recently,
so
like
the tuna
by
crudo.
myself.
Oh my God.
Really good. Hillstone's a great one. I mean, I think you guys should look at her TikTok, but she stated all the best restaurants. Those are all the ones I would say.
Right?
Yeah.
What's your favorite workout spot right now?
Equinox, Coral Gables location.
Okay, I was gonna say like a class.
Okay, but like
mine is also
realistically, like that's what I'm doing.
Same.
If not, any other class that I've done recently would be like Jet Set.
Yeah, I've been going to Soul Yoga in Sunset Harbor on Friday mornings with Wendy. 7 a.m. hot Pilates. It's been fun.
Wow, so early.
Okay, best neighborhood for young professionals. I'm gonna have to say Brickell.
Brickell, Edgewater, possibly the Grove.
Yeah.
Depending, like, if you can afford it.
Yeah. Maybe
Sunset Harbor.
Yeah.
I think those are like the top ones.
Professional Sunset Harbor is more like not professionals.
Maybe not professionals. Edgewater, Brickell, maybe the Grove.
Yeah. Okay, next. What makes Miami such a good place to live and create?
Do you want to answer first?
No.
Since I've been answering? Okay. What makes it such a good place to live and create? I think it's such a good place to live because we kind of have balance where we can have like health and chill, and we can also work. the only other place where I see this is like people who live like in New York, and it's so intense there, and then your environment's so intense, and then like the subway's 2 minutes late, and then you're like in a rush and it's hot and you're going up and down the stairs.
Yeah.
Also, like I'm comparing to like New York, but let's say I don't know other places you get seasonal depression, I don't know, but like here it's like pretty steady, and you can have your health, and you can see the ocean, you can get the sunlight, and so we can feel pretty good about ourselves, and also we can work. So that's like the live part. And create, I would say the same, is that the fact that we can unwind and like connect to nature and like have chillness within the city also makes us more creative. Like I imagine if you're somewhere else, I mean, I don't know, the US is so big, but then it's snowing, you can't go outside, and then you can't be in nature, and then it's like you're working, and then it's like so intense, and it's just like you feel more like, you know?
Yeah. I don't have anything to add. Is Miami a good place for young women to thrive, or is it toxic? I think it's both.
I think it depends like what your day-to-day looks like.
I think honestly growing up, and maybe you can attest to this too, although you went to New York, so it's like not so different probably, but growing up and then leaving here for college really helped me like open my eyes to a lot of things. Like I would say definitely.
Like what?
Like, I just think there's, like, normal people out there. Like, I mean, I feel like growing up, we would not, like, eat certain things. And there was a lot of, like, toxic food noise going on. And, like, we were always kind of, like, in a bathing suit. So you never, like, felt so good. But, like, when you're living in a place where you actually have seasons, like, you're not constantly thinking about what your body looks like, you know?
Valid.
And, like, people are just kind of, like, more normal. Like, not everyone thinks so hard about all these things all the time.
Yeah, I guess I'm in it, so I think of these things, and then I mean,
it's also about maturing, but
yeah,
I can only speak to it because we grew up here.
I mean, I'm sure there's like there's 100% a toxic side to Miami if you're just here, like, I don't know, exactly, like being influenced, and you're always in a bikini, and you're like worried about, and then you like overwork out, and then like you want to go out to the fancy restaurants and like dress in the best clothes, and like you're trying to like
keep up.
Impress and keep up. Like, yeah, that could take a total toll on you. But again, growing up here, I think we see a side of Miami where it's like it's really chill,
super,
and like for the most part, like I don't think we care so much about keeping up because we didn't come here trying to like make something,
totally, or
we're not coming here trying to impress people because like we just grew up here. Like it's normal. Like we live in the quote unquote suburbs, like in the Gables or the
Not
Grove.
me, but yeah.
Miami Beach. But I'm just saying, like, it is chiller. Although I do think that, like, everyone's, like, still very intense within that. And everyone's still always, like, trying to, like, impress and dress.
I do think it's a very materialistic city.
It's very materialistic. I'm saying even within, like, our schools and, like, the parents we would see, like, everyone's, like, the best cars. Like, there's definitely that. It's not so normal. But I think that there's less pressure considering we grew up here. But again, I think like, I mean, any big city can have that toxic side, I think.
100%. Yeah, no, I'm not saying it's special to Miami, but
I think that you can also thrive here. I think it just depends like on your mindset.
I agree.
Are people in Miami more about flexing than actually building?
I think the transplants.
Yeah, I think the transplants are all about flexing. They're like, Miami Lamborghini, I'm in a downtown penthouse. So I'm like, okay, you guys,
like, my God,
this is not the only thing in Miami, like boats and yachts. And I'm like, okay,
I
don't know who's
definitely
doing that
the
all
transplants.
The time.
Yeah. Ooh, I like this most overrated restaurant right now in the city.
Most overrated restaurant. This is your turf. Overrated? I mean, I would say anything Dave Grutman, but like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, like Casadona.
Yeah, I went there. It was so expensive, and honestly, they didn't even serve it like olive oil, and it's Italian. Like, sorry.
Yeah.
Lost it for me.
Ooh.
Is that yours, Casadona?
I mean, I haven't been because like I would literally refuse to go there.
Right.
Maybe I haven't been here either, but Claw, it gives me weird energy.
It's like the same location. Maybe it's like that area.
Yeah, maybe it's that area. Maybe it's just like anyone that's like promoting a restaurant, it's usually bad.
Yeah.
Like we love the Bostics, but like Lauren Bostic going on Instagram to be like Casadona. Like,
No, babe. Like, no.
The second you start telling me to go somewhere 1 billion times, it's over. Like, I'm not gonna go there.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt with Carbone. I'm not like obsessed.
No, I'm not obsessed either.
You know,
I'm not. It's not the most overrated because like it's fine. it's kind of fun sometimes, but like,
Yeah.
I don't ever really go there. Like, I've been twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Overrated. Does living in Miami make you grow faster or distract you more? Definitely makes you grow up faster. I don't know what it's like to like just grow up slow.
We don't know what it's like.
Like, or not slow, but like,
we don't know what it's like to like be in a basement drinking a beer.
no.
You know? So
15 going to clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But it definitely makes you grow up fast. I don't know if that's a bad thing.
No, I think there's good things about it for sure.
I think there's good things. I
You
think
learn
there's
quick.
bad things. You do learn quickly, and it's kind of like when you get to college, you're like, I've already, been out and about, and I already am not so surprised. Like, I can't imagine like someone from a small town then going to like a big school and be like, whoa, like the world, you know? So I think there's a good and bad part about it.
Yeah. All right.
But cool. You guys, that wraps up our Q&A. Share with friends, post, ask us more questions. We love these. They're very fun. And you can hear our takes on whatever you guys are interested in.
All things. Thank you guys so much for listening. Hope you have a beautiful week. Happy Friday. Ciao, bye.
Ciao, bye.